From fiery boats in the Vikings all the way down to alkaline hydrolysis, cremation is on the rise. According to the National Funeral Directors Association, in 2010, 53.3% of dispositions were burials, while only 40.4% were cremations. In 2015, the cremation numbers outweighed the burials. It is projected that by 2040, 78.7% of all dispositions will be cremations. Have you ever had to choose for yourself or for a loved one whether you would like to be buried or cremated? What made you make your decision? Statistics say that cremation is on the rise. Will this cause a permanent change for the funeral industry? What has sparked this change? Cost, environmental impact, and weakening of religious traditions are among the suggested reasons. Inflation is everywhere. The funeral industry is no exception. When prices go up and wages stay the same, consumers are being conscientious. Although items such as pre-planning and life insurance are readily available, people do not utilize these services. Considering they are paying out of pocket, they do not want to be able to provide their loved ones with a proper disposition, but with less cost. Let's face it, no one wants to sell the farm in order to pay for a funeral. Cremation takes less steps than a traditional burial. There is no embalming required without a public viewing. No embalming, less money. The body is required to be in some type of container, but it does not have to be a traditional casket. Most often, families choose an alternative container made of cardboard. Cremation also eliminates the need for a burial plot or headstone. Some families choose to keep the ashes and buy an urn, while other families decide to scatter the ashes. Either way is a proper means of disposition. In addition to cost, environmental impact is another reason why cremation is on the rise. With cremation, there is no need for a body or a casket to be interred into the ground. Land space is dwindling, cemeteries are filling up. There is no need to use what land we have left in order to put more bodies into the ground. The environment is where we all meet, where we all have mutual interest. This inspirational quote by Lady Bird Johnson paints the perfect picture of one commonality that we all share: the environment, the planet. The Protect the Environment movement has made its way into the funeral industry. Desire to keep embalming chemicals out of the ground is just another reason that activists argue for cremation. Gallons of formaldehyde are pumped into the ground each year. Formaldehyde is a potential carcinogen, which means it can potentially cause cancer. According to an article published in Berkeley Planning Journal, more than 800,000 gallons of formaldehyde are pumped into the ground each year. That is enough to fill 1 1/4 Olympic-sized swimming pools. In addition to cost and environmental impact, religion has been cited as one of the most common reasons to cremate. People are straying away from their religious ties. According to a study by Pew Research Center, 25% of the American population has no affiliation with any certain religion. Many religions have relaxed their views. Take Christianity, for example. They once believed that cremation would hinder the resurrection process. You may have your own personal reasons as to why you would choose a method of disposition over the other. I have heard everything from, I couldn't imagine to have to burn grandma, or, oh my, I refuse to put my dad in a pizza oven. And no, I did not make those up. Losing a loved one is never easy. Just thinking about it may seem uneasy to some. With cost, environmental impact, and lax religions being the reasons as to why people choose cremation over burial, it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. As long as you make the best informed decision, you know you have done all that you can do. Education is key.